again, everyone. Thought gone. Hello again, everyone. Welcome back to week number 2 of MarchusAnnus, the 31-day skill challenge. And forgive me, of course, because I'm a complete mess. I'm here in my PJs. I'm on a time limit. I'm like waiting for someone to come back home. I gotta go to work soon, and I'm like, yeah, I'm a complete mess today. So, you know, forgive that. Misfit, of course, looks as dignified as ever. Yeah, it's been a little crazy. It's been a little bit crazy, which I guess is kind of fitting for the way that the state of the world is going at this point. Because the world is going a little crazy. It's currently March 17th, and at this time here in the U.S., the coronavirus, is doing its thing, and people are kind of out there, gathering supplies and preparing for quarantines and things like that. We're all a little bit on edge right now. And I think that actually is affecting my dreams quite a bit, because my dreams are getting a little creepy, actually. Some of them have been a little bit dark, a little bit weird, and I guess this is a way of seeing that dreaming is really a psychological release of sorts. When you dream, you can actually kind of release some of your emotions and your fears and worries, because I think that's what's happening in some of these. Just not that I'm scared. I'm not. It's not that I'm scared. I'm safe. I know that I'm going to be okay. We've got food, and we've got stuff. We've got water. We've got all kinds of things. We're prepared. We're prepared for what's going on. You guys out there, seriously, if any of you are dealing with the coronavirus, and I hope everything's going okay for you guys. I really hope that you guys are safe, that you guys are taking some precautions, and we're just not gonna panic. We're gonna keep our cool. We're gonna get through this. There's been a lot of stuff like this out there. All right, enough of the PSA announcement. Let's get back to dreaming here. So, right back to it. Will you stop? Please, leave me alone. Everyone's been bugging me a lot today, too, which is kind of just like, yeah, I'm trying to film, I'm trying to do stuff. Anyway, some of my dreams have been really, really bizarre. I had a dream about a guy with a parrot for a head. I don't know. I really don't. I dreamt about a conference, like a political conference, that was like time shifting out of existence and turning from a nice peaceful rally to a, terrible violent riot, kind of a thing. That's not good, obviously. That's a weird one. I had a dream where a guy was killed, and I was blamed for it. That was not pleasant at all. I don't think these really count as nightmares. I haven't had a full-blown nightmare for a long time. Not since, I don't know. The day before a job interview, I think, was the last time I actually had a really bad nightmare. That is something that's interesting. Whenever I know that I have to work, I know that my dreams end up being very, very stressful. Very stressful. I'll dream that I'm going to be late for work. I'll dream that I will screw up at work. I will dream that, something will go wrong and cause, a lot of panic and stress. So maybe this is telling me that I don't like my job. I don't know. I work in retail. Who knows? I like this job, though. I like being on YouTube. Oh, this one was a weird one I had just the other night. I was dreaming I was Will you stop? I'm so bad at this, aren't I? I'm really, really, really bad at this. You're just gonna upstage me. You're just totally gonna upstage me. So I had this dream where I'm going into a museum, and it's full of toxic plants. It had a sign there that said over 500 toxic plants. And I'm walking into this place barefoot, and there's no path. There's like a bunch of like gravel stones, like tumbled stones on the ground for a path, and I'm having to walk over them, and I could feel them with my bare feet. And my mind is like flashing to what are these toxic plants going to do to me? Am I going to get sick? Am I going to get sick? And that kept popping through my head too. Am I going to get sick? It's like, yeah, I'm finding out that dreams really do kind of reflect your psychological whatever. If you're stressed, if you're nervous, if you're having, issues, if the world is going weird right now, that will kind of affect the way that you dream. Now, let's forget all that for a second, because our goal is still to lucid dream. We still want to lucid dream, and the experts have recommended that you find dream signs to use to kind of get your mind out of the belief that you're in reality when in fact you're actually in a dream. And you look for the oddities and the bizarre things that happen in a dream, like walking barefoot into a museum, kind of a thing. But they're harder to find than you actually might think. Some people have said looking in a mirror. That if you look in a mirror that you can't actually see yourself. I had a dream where I was looking at myself in a mirror, and I looked like myself. It was actually kind of a small, like, round mirror, and I could only see parts of myself in it, but it still looked like me. Reading is really, really hard in a dream, and it is. I've had moments where I was like, I could not read something that was right in front of my face, or I couldn't see my phone. Trying to send a text in a dream is hard. I had one where I had a dream where I had to send a text to somebody, and that was impossible. It was like nothing made sense. So, I think I may have just made a correlation here. I've been able to read in a dream. Some people say it's hard to read in a dream. I've been able to read in a dream, but it's hard to type. It's hard to make a word. It's hard to write. It's hard to form a word. It's sort of like these mundane everyday things that we do. Reading, writing, texting, looking at our phone, seeing what time it is. Some of these things can be harder in a dream because the brain is in a more fuzzy state. So looking for some of these oddities is actually kind of a good thing, because it's when you recognize those that's when you can go, hey, that's not right. That means I'm dreaming. There you go. And another thing that they say to do that I've been trying to do is what they call reality checks. You can actually do this by just something simple like trying to actually poke your finger into your hand kind of thing. And if you're in a dream, maybe it would go all the way through or something like that. Or maybe your hand would turn into a portal and your whole arm would just disappear into it. Stuff like that. Or can you levitate when you're in a dream, which is a kind of our goal at this point, yeah. As we're trying to actually get off the ground, we want to fly. That is our goal, and if we can just get to that point where we're understanding that we're in a dream, maybe we can reach that moment of, hey, I'm in a dream. Maybe I can fly. Surprisingly, they say flying is a very common thing for a lucid dream. I thought it wouldn't be as common because people don't normally fly, but yeah, apparently this is something that you can actually do a lot when people first start out. So hey, maybe we'll get there. You know, we still got a couple weeks left. Hopefully, let's see, what progress have we made? We've gotten some dream signs going, some reality checks as well. My one particular thing that happened, I was actually pulled on my finger and it would like stretch out like a rubber band, which was like really, bizarre. It was bizarre because I could actually feel it. My brain did have a moment of, hey, that's not what's supposed to happen. But it's, we're getting there. We're making progress. We're making the progress. I looked up some actual methods of what to do, and it talks about tricking the brain into entering sleep paralysis so that it's almost like you transfer into a dream from being awake. That sounds incredibly hard, but I think that's going to be our next step. I think that's going to be the next thing for us, actually. The one thing they don't talk about is, what do you do when you meet the sleep paralysis monster? Misfit, are we going to face a sleep paralysis monster? Will you protect me? What do you mean no? What do you mean no? Don't worry, buddy. We'll be okay. As long as the sleep paralysis monster doesn't carry the coronavirus, right? Anyway. I don't know if there's too much more for this particular week. I'm just, I'm not exactly... This week's been a little bit on the nutty side. Hopefully these next couple of weeks are going to calm down for, not just for me, but for the world in general. I really hope that everything turns out okay in these next couple of weeks. Maybe I'll be reporting more than just my dreams. But, we got this. We got this, Misfit. We can do this. We can absolutely do this. We will learn to fly in our dreams by March 31st. And I hope you guys are out there, rooting for us. To all you guys out there, I hope you guys are having a good day. Pleasant dreams to all of you, and I will see you in the week 3 update. Aw, I actually had a dream about a guy that subscribed to my YouTube channel. Hey, is this a good time to plug the like and subscribe thing right now? I had a dream that someone subscribed to my YouTube channel. You want to be like him? It's whatever.